welcome back to the channel. You're watching Chelsea Sag. Today we are going to be reorganizing my shawls and moving them, and we'll finish it off with a shelf tour. So here is my collection, and I am going to be moving them to this wall to make some space in my living room. So yeah, here are the books all off the shelves, and they are ready to be moved. Let's do this. And the shelves are on the wall. I kind of minimized it a little bit with the extended shelf, and I decided that I'm going to do this by color. So here we have our multicolored series. We have my whites and grays spines, and then it's going to be difficult, but we're going to do this. So we have a lot of white here. Here are just some like cooler books, some blues, some purples, and we have my reds and maroons and warm colors, some white and red spines. And these are my blacks with color, blacks with white, and then we have my transition colors that are a little bit of black, a little bit of white, multicolored black, a mixture here, some gray, but yeah, there we go. Let's do this. Okay, so this is where we are. Everybody is on here. I tried the I wanted to try the color-coded organization, so I started with pastels and flesh tone colors going into white, and then we have our transition black and white, gray mixed colors, mixed black and white spines that go into black, and then reds and multicolors here. Didn't quite work out the way how I wanted to. So for a lot of these, the height differences is bugging me. So I'm still working on figuring that out. But since I decided to do all of this for this video, here's where we are. Do apologize for the messy state that my shelf is in. So there were a few that I was just kind of not sure what to do with. So Rurouni Kenshin is white, but it has the letters on the spine are red, and there's more red than white on it. Same for Chainsaw Man. And then volume Hell's Paradise is multicolored on the spine, but I felt weird putting it in the multicolor section because it does have some black too. So I felt maybe putting it in the transition from like multicolor into black would be the best idea. Yeah, so hard fail with the color coding. From far away it looks kind of cool, the white into the color, although I still need to figure out how I'm going to actually do that right transition from black into color. There's still some moving around that needs to happen, but we'll figure it out. All right, so now we're going to go right into my shelf tour. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom shelf. So first we have Karekano, volumes 1 through 21, Love of Money, volume 1 to 5, Kill Me, Kiss Me, volumes 1 to 5, Model, volumes 1 to 7. These are some of the first titles that I added to my collection very long time ago. Next up we have Library Wars, volumes 1 through 15. So far, this is one of my favorite shoujo that I've read, and I cannot get enough of this series. Next, on the bottom, we have Raw Hero, volumes 1 to 5, Ryoko, volumes 1 and 2, Changyang Yochon. This one, I'm actually working on getting the rest of these volumes, so I will get pretty soon. They will be in my next haul video. But this one was just like I happened on it. I was looking for Korean manhwa, and then I found this one at a book off for like $3, but it's like translated, so I decided to take it anyway, and since it's here, I decided to find the rest. Next, we have Golden Kamui. So far, we only have volumes 4 and 5. I did order 1, 2, and 3, but those are still out of stock, so I haven't gotten them yet. Okay, now we're just gonna go all the way. I'm gonna do the whole bottom because I don't want to get back up. So next we have Tokyo ESP, volumes 1 to 5. Livingstone. This is by the same author who did Dead Man Wonderland. I have volumes 1, 2, and 4. It is like almost near to impossible to find a 3 and it's been out of stock. So hopefully I'll be able to get that soon. Next is Parasite Volume 1 and 2. The Kandasha edition. I'm really in no rush to get this. I enjoyed the anime and I actually started reading it over again too. That's why the bookmark is still in here. But I put it down and I just haven't been able to get back to it. Eventually I will and get the rest of those as well. Here we have Batum. Almost the full series. I think there's only 3 volumes missing here. So I have volume 1. Also working on getting 2 and 3. It will probably be in my next haul video. And so I have 1 and then 4 to 6, 7 to 9. I'm missing 10 and 11, 13 and 14, and then I have everything else. Also want to try and get the Light volume 26 as well. I'll get that soon. It's on my list, but I'm in a rush to really get that. All right, so here we have Bakuman volumes 1 to 13 and then 15 to 18. This is almost done. I haven't started reading it yet, but I have a feeling I'll like it. So it's here for when I'm ready to start. We have Merman in My Tub, volumes 1 through 7. I just need 1 more for this series and I'll be able to have all of that complete. Limit, volume 1 to 6. And then here we have my Rurouni Kenshin all the way at the bottom here. I knew that when I started collecting that I would get all of these because it was just like such a huge part of my childhood. And then I heard about the mess with the author, and at that point I just started like purchasing used books just for the sake of my sanity. And yeah, so I was finally able to find a used volume of 28 because for a very long time that was the only one that I didn't have. So I officially completed this, and I have to admit it's a great story and characters that will forever be a part of my life. So there we go. That is my bottom shelf going all the way across. All right, so up from the bottom we have Der Wergelder, Die Wergelder. As you can see, some of this is still in the wrap. I have not read this yet. So I have volumes 1 and 2 of this. Sunny by Taiyo Matsumoto. I only have volumes 1 and 5. When I was like really interested in getting this series, it was out of stock, and I think they just got back in, but I just haven't gotten around to purchasing the rest of those yet. And then here we have Full Metal Alchemist, the Full Metal edition. It's a little out of sorts. I actually have not reorganized this since I changed the shelf around. But yeah, so I have volume 1 and then 6 through 16, and the rest of these are actually on the way, so they should be here for my next haul video. I have Captivated by You, Haru's Curse, and then we have Hinamatsuri, volumes 1 through 12, The Promised Neverland, volumes 1 to 20, Chainsaw Man, volume 1 to 10, and then Spy Family, volumes 1 to 7, Cowboy Bebop, volumes 1, 2, and 3, Demon Slayer here. We have volumes 1 to 7 and the Stories of Water and Flame. Chogai no Nuchi, I have volume 1. It's been taking me forever to find volume 2. I missed out on a few eBay auctions to get volume 2, and I'm just like, I know the series is out of print and it's Tokyo Pop, so they only did up to volume 6, but I also don't want to pay an arm and a leg for it, so I'm still holding out hope that I will get volume 2 of this. Next we have Kaiju number 8, volumes 1 and 2, and here we have Hell's Paradise 1 to 13. All right, next we have Marginal Operation, volumes 1 to 9, Jin, volumes 1 to 7. Still working on getting these. No rush. I'm in no rush for Ajin, so whenever I have like an extra, I just like usually pick one up. But I do believe a few of like in the mid-range have been kind of out of stock lately, so whenever I do go into a store with the intention to get the next one, it's the one I want is usually out of stock, so, or just not there. So yeah. Next we have Trigun. We have Trigun Maximum, volume 1 and 2 of Deep Space Planet Future Gun Action. And then Trigun Maximum, volumes 1 to 14, with a few extras here that I'm probably gonna get rid of soon. And then we have Devil's Line. Absolutely love Devil's Line. I'm officially a Ryo Hanada fan, and I cannot wait to check out new work. I think it's called Black something. Yeah, so that's it for our second row here, and we're moving up. Okay, so we are starting off our third row with number 6. This is upside down. And I have volumes 1 to 8. I'm just waiting for volume 9 to show up. We have Old Boy, volumes 1 to 7. Volume 8 is impossible to find by itself for a decent price, so I'm holding out for a good deal on that. Next we have I Hear the Sunspot. So I have the original, and then Theory of Happiness, and then I Hear the Sunspot Limit, volumes 1 to 3. I'm actually almost done with this. I had paused after reading volume 1 to wait till I got the rest of it. I just haven't gotten back to it yet, so we'll do that soon. Next, we have Shujo Shimiz, Inside Marie, volumes 1 to 7. Yeah. Actually just finished reading, getting caught up with that, so it's on my mind. Next, we have Descending Stories, volumes 1 to 5, and Asadora, volumes 1 to 5. Hey, look at that. Next, we have Servant and Service, the 2 printed volumes, volume 1 and 2. Goodnight Punpun, volumes 1 through 7. And then Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and 1 through 15. Okay, so here we have Ikigami, volumes 1 to 8. I actually think I found 9 at my last trip out, and it hasn't gotten onto the shelf yet, so leaving that space. We have Boys Run the Riot, volumes 1 to 3. I'm still waiting on volume 4 to get here. It's been forever. We have The Witch and the Beast, volumes 1 to 6, and then My Androgynous Boyfriend, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Coming up next to My Androgynous Boyfriend is Absolute Boyfriend, volumes 1 to 6. We have The Boy and the Beast, volumes 1 and 2. I feel like there's one more in the series, The Boy and the Beast, but I really enjoyed the movie, so whenever I see this, like I go anywhere and it's in the store, I pick it up because it's good. Now we have Dean Angel, volume 1 to 13. Yu Yu Hakusho, volumes 1, 2, 5, and 9. We have Mars. Oh, this one's all mixed up. I haven't fixed it yet, but we have 1 to 10. I need to find 11, and then 15, and then A Horse with No Name is left back. For these, Mars was one of the first manga that I read. I read it online like forever ago, and I knew I had to have it in my collection. I'm still working my way up to getting all of it, but it's coming along, you know. Same for you, Hakusho. Big part of my childhood. I loved watching the series, and so I've officially started collecting it, and it's hard. It really is. But you know, as they come, I shall find. And D and Angel, I do remember watching this when I was a kid for some reason. But yeah, I got this like a year and some months ago, in a pretty good deal on eBay. And Absolute Boyfriend was what I read, was the second. Was it the second? I wrote the same time I read Mars was the same time I read Absolute Boyfriend. And yeah, though these two were the manga that got me into watching dramas as well. I watched the Taiwanese drama for Mars, and then I watched the Japanese drama for Absolute Boyfriend, and that was the end of that. Next, we have Demon Sacred, Volume 1 to 4. DVD. This is a volume 1 and 2. This is actually like very weird to me. For some reason, the volumes don't really match up at the spine, which kind of irritates me on the shelf, but it had like a pretty interesting synopsis when I saw it online, so I just picked it up. Next we have Inyo Asano's A Girl on the Shore. We have White Blood. This is by Lina. I haven't started reading this yet, but I am excited for it. Hopefully I can get into it soon. And I just got volume 2, and that will be my next haul video as well. Next, we have the Book of Human Insects. Yeah. And wow, this is just like my Osamu Tezuka corner, isn't it? Yeah, I have Dororo, the omnibus version, and then we have Ayako as well. And that is my third shelf. And we're working our way up to the next one. Okay, so here we have our fourth shelf, and we're starting on the right with Hotel Africa, volumes 1 and 2. We have Live Lessons with Yurimechi Onisan, and Drifting Dragons, volumes 1, 2, and 3. A Sign of Affection, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Saturn Apartments, volumes 1, 2, and 3. And then we have Heaven's Design Team, volumes 1 and 2. Blood on the Tracks, volumes 1 to 7. Still waiting on volume 8 to get in from Right Stuff. Just left the space here for that. Next, we have A Silent Voice, volumes 1 to 7. And then Love of Kill, volumes 1 to 6. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest, volumes 1 to 5. This is actually really good. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Somebody, I don't remember who I was watching. I'll probably input it somewhere, but they were saying that it was basically like the person was just the author was just using it as like a way to talk about Greenland. Are they in Greenland? Are they in Greenland or are they in Iceland? Let's see. I think it's Iceland. No, I think it's Greenland. One of them, one of those places. But actually, I really enjoy it because it's a good story, nice mystery happening as well, with a little bit of a fantasy element, and also you get to learn a lot about Greenland too. So I highly recommend this, and I can't wait for volume 6. So far, there's no news on volume 6, like when it's coming out, but I'm keeping my eye out for it. We have Cherry Magic, volumes 1 to 3, and Perfect World, volumes 1 to 10 here. I absolutely love this show. I love the drama and the series, the manga, all of it. It's just so good. It warms my heart, and I can't wait to keep reading to see how it ends. Yes. All right, so next we have Happiness, another Shoujo Oshimi, volumes 1 to 10, And then we have For the Kid I Saw in My Dreams, volumes 1 to 7. And then we have 20th Century Boys, volumes 1 to 11. And then we have 21st Century Boys, volumes, 21st Century Boys as well. And then we have MW, another Osamu Tezuka, and Something Is Wrong with Us, volumes 1 to 7. Coming up on the third shelf over here, we have my I'm a Wolf, but My Boss is a Sheep, and Dororo, the new version, I guess, volumes 1 to 4. Mars Red, volumes 1, and then Platinum N, volume 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Die Dark 1, 2, and 3. All right. This section I'll go over just a little bit more later, but off to the next row. All right, so we're on our 5th row, and we're starting with Pluto, volumes 1 to 8. Blue Period, volumes 1 to 5. Watakoi, 1 to 5. The Way of the House Husband, 1 to 7. Gangsta, 1 to 7. I've yet to replace volume 8 that I ruined, so that space is there for now. And then we have Sweat and Soap, 1 to 10, because volume 11 is forever next to my bed, waiting for me to read until I find that I have the strength to get to it. So next we have Children of the Whales. Still waiting on volume 1, but we have 2 to 12. And then we have a loan version of Kinkyo's Used Books, volume 3. And then in the back here, we have My Boy, volumes 1 to 7, I think. Hold on. Yep, 1 to 7. We have Esquisse. This one is a manhwa in Korean. And we have Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles, volume 1. Sakamoto Days, volume 1. And then Heavenly Delusion, volume 1. For now, they're just kind of back there. I don't like them back there, but I'm still in the middle of trying to figure out my shelf. And I do apologize for having to take you on that journey with me. So, yeah. Next, we have Dead Man Wonderland, volumes 1 to 13. The first physical set that I decided to collect. I watched the anime and was like thoroughly disappointed to find out that there was not going to be a season 2. So I had to buy the manga to find out what happened next. And then the rest of my collection just kind of sprung out from that. So next we have Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad, volumes 1 to 12. Most of these were a very lucky find. For the longest time I had volumes 2, 3, and 4, and I found a used bookstore that got a donation of the rest of the series. So I purchased 4 to 11 and was going to think about 1 and 12, and now they're gone. So here we are. I just need 2 more to finish this right here. Next we have Downfall, Inyo Asano, one shot, and we have Oku, the Hidden Chambers, the Inner Chamber, right? Yeah, the Inner Chambers. Oku, the Inner Chambers, volumes 1 to 12, 13, 14, and then 16 to 19. When I was purchasing this, I just completely forgot about volume 15 for some reason. The number just slipped my mind. So eventually that's coming. Next we have this volume 1 is also at my bedside. Solo Leveling, volumes 1 to 4. I have them in Korean. And then I have Real, volumes 4, 5, 7, 9, 12, 13, and 15 here. And then we have Dead Demons, Destruction. I also have volumes 1 to 5, and volume 1 is also on my bedside table waiting to be read. All right, so we are gonna go up to the back, and here we have Villain Saga, Why is this upside down? Like, what is going on here? Woo. All right. All right. So we have Villain Saga 1 to 12. And then we have Ghost in a Shell. These, I just got them at the last sale. I honestly don't know much about this. I've always heard of it, never watched it, never read it. So it's here for when I get there. And then I'll actually be able to talk about what this is one day. And here we have Death Note, the box set that I got a pretty good deal on eBay some years ago, just 1 year, actually, 1 year ago. And then we have Levius, first volume, and then Levius EST 1 to 7 here. And then here we have Vegeta holding up Beastar volumes 1 to 16 and Beast Complex volume 1. We have Saint Young Men volumes 1 to 4. Honestly, don't know where volume 1 of Fist of the North Star is. I feel like this is by my bedside too, on my list of things that I am reading. And then we have Erased by Kei Sanbei. And then here we have Bad Boys Happy Home volumes 1 to 3, and then Jealousy volumes 1 and 2. And yeah, so this is my top shelf. And in this corner, this is where I keep my incoming stuff. So everything for the month that I have purchased that is going to be in my monthly haul video. It's just kind of like waiting on this shelf. That's what this designated shelf is for. So they haven't quite made it to their actual positions on the shelf yet, but they are here. Let's give you a little glimpse of that. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.